Imagine waking up at 3 a.m. to a sound, a deep throbbing hum, like a diesel engine idling just outside your window. You check outside. Nothing. You wake your spouse. They hear nothing. But the sound doesn't stop. Not tonight. Not tomorrow. Not for the next 10 years. This is not fiction. This is the reality for hundreds of people living in Taos, New Mexico. And nobody knows why. Taos is a small, quiet town in northern New Mexico, population around 6,000. Surrounded by desert plains, mountain ranges, and open skies, it's the kind of place people move to for peace, for silence. But in the early 1990s, something shattered that silence permanently. It started with a few complaints. Local residents began reporting a strange, persistent, low-frequency sound. They described it as a diesel truck idling or a distant machinery drone. Something between 30 and 80 hertz, felt more in the chest than heard with the ears. But when they searched for the source, they found absolutely nothing. Here is where it gets truly unsettling. Not everyone in Taos could hear the hum. Only about 2% of the population. Locals call them the hearers. And the more disturbing part, visitors from outside Taos sometimes began hearing it too. After just a few days of arriving, as if the sound was slowly finding them. For those who could hear it, the consequences were devastating. Chronic headaches that medications couldn't touch, nosebleeds occurring without reason, severe sleep deprivation lasting weeks. Some reported dizziness, nausea, and an unbearable pressure inside their ears, like something was drilling into their skull from the inside. Several residents said the hum was slowly destroying their lives. By 1993, the situation had escalated so much that the United States Congress authorized a formal investigation. Researchers from top universities, Los Alamos National Laboratory, Sandia National Laboratories, and the University of New Mexico were brought in. They set up sensitive equipment across the town, monitoring sound frequencies 24 hours a day. Their conclusion was shocking. After months of study, they found nothing. The equipment detected no unusual low-frequency sound in the environment. No industrial source, no underground activity, no military operation that could explain what people were hearing. The official report stated that the origin of the Taos hum could not be identified. The government simply gave up. Theories began to flood in from scientists, conspiracy theorists, and independent researchers. Some believed it was caused by military experiments being conducted in underground facilities nearby. Others pointed to HAARP, a government program studying the ionosphere. Some researchers suggested it was tectonic stress, the Earth itself vibrating beneath Taos. And the most disturbing theory of all, that the sound exists only inside the heads of those who hear it, making it a mass neurological phenomenon with no external cause. Decades have passed. The hum has never stopped. Even today, residents of Taos still report hearing it. New visitors still describe the same low diesel engine drone, and science still has no answer. What makes this case particularly haunting is this: if only certain people can hear it, and equipment cannot detect it, how do you even begin to prove it exists? How do you fight something that only lives in your perception, but destroys your life just the same? The Taos hum remains one of the most baffling and genuinely terrifying unsolved mysteries in modern American history. Not terrifying because of monsters or ghosts, but because it reminds us that there are forces in this world that science cannot explain, that governments cannot solve, and that certain people must simply live with every single day. If you found this story unsettling, You should. And if you ever visit Taos, New Mexico, listen carefully. You might just become one of the 2%. Don't forget to subscribe for more real, unexplained stories just like this one.